Why, hello everybody! Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the Late Late Show. My name is Jeff Driver, and today, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Welcome everyone to the Late Late Show. I am Jeff Driver, and this is our very first ever recording of the Late Late Show. And because it's such an important occasion to us, we decided for our first ever week running, we're going to create a segment that we like to call President's Week. And as most of you know, that in Stickmon, we are currently going through all the candidates. They are running for president, they're doing their campaigning, and it was supposed to officially start on the 1st of May, but it hasn't started yet. What is going on with our politics, people? But in other news, we do have a special guest with us today who we are going to be going through President's Week with. And let me give you a little bit of insight on what we're going to be doing. So, essentially what's going to be happening is that every day we're going to go through one of the candidates. We won't go through all of them, but the vast majority of front runners, we're going to go through one candidate a day, and we're just going to talk about them, and we're going to help you decide whether or not you should vote for them, and it's just going to be a fun little thing we do. So, let's crack right into it, and like I said before, we are joined by our guest today, Jay Vallon. Everybody, please welcome Jay Vallon to the stage. Jay Vallon, everybody.
Right, hello Jeff, how you doing today?
Sorry, Jay Vallon, can you talk a bit louder? It's hard to hear you.
Oh, well, how are you doing today, Jeff?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. How are you today?
I'm doing quite good. Ready for the show?
That's fantastic. So don't we just have a fantastic studio audience with us today?
Yes, we do, Jeff.
Yes, absolutely marvelous studio audience. And they've all come to join us today for this thing that we're doing. It's a segment called President's Week. I'm sure you heard me talking about it backstage, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, what we're going to be doing is, I actually have an activity planned out, so we're going to get into all this stuff. But first, I've got an activity I wanted us to do. So, in my hand, I've got a list of names, and I'm going to read out these names, and what I want you to do is tell me, okay? I'm going to read out a name, and you tell me what color from a box of crayons this candidate is and why you chose that color for them. Do you understand?
Sounds simple enough.
Okay. So we're gonna go through the list of names. Colt Luca.
Gray, because he's an incredibly boring individual.
Okay, that's fair enough. Reese Hinson.
Yellow, because he's
Why yellow?
quite good and innocent
Okay, fair enough.
and happy, joyful, you know?
Yeah, I understand. Freedom McCarthy.
Green, too new to this.
He's too new to this. Tyler Proshek.
It's gotta be black.
Why do you think he's black?
Very cynical.
Cynical. Maybe we'll get
Yes,
into
this
that
is the
on another
bad
episode,
people, you know?
but I'm very interested to hear what you had to say about that. Sam McFarland.
It's gotta be purple.
Purple, why is that?
Couple reasons. Take me too long to tell you though.
Well, that's okay, you'll have time because Sam McFarland is the topic of today's President's Week. Okay, but we still got one more candidate left that I want you to name. So the final candidate that we've got here for you to choose a color for and state the reason why is Jay Vallon. You truly yourself. What color of a box of crayons would you choose for yourself?
Red, because you'll always notice him.
Oh, smart thinking. Okay, well, It's great that we've gone through that part of the segment. Now we're gonna actually get into the actual bit of it. So Sam McFarland, he is the topic of today's show. So I do actually I know a bit of you know Sam McFarland quite personally, don't you?
I'd say, relatively
Well,
well, yes.
you guys work together in the same law firm, don't you?
Yeah, yeah,
And there's actually a bit of history behind that, isn't there? Sam McFarland actually started a law firm in Chinatown in South Stickmon on
yes,
his own,
before I even moved to the city.
and then he hired you, and then after a little dispute, you guys split apart, and then you moved a block further, and started your own law firm business, and then the Chinatown terrorist attacks happened, which, by the way, you were the only candidate so far to have done a speech on the Chinatown attacks. So thank you for that. You really seem to care about absolutely, absolutely, yes, yes.
Of course I do, Jeff. People are what makes up this great country. If we don't support them, how can we support the country?
Okay, well, um, but let me get back to what I was saying. Is that the terrorist attack in Chinatown? It really devastated a lot of companies there, and you ended up moving into the Metropolitan, which is a much nicer building. I'm sure you're happy with it, aren't you?
Yeah, part of me still misses my old building, but
Well,
what
now
you gonna
though,
do?
Sam has actually moved in with you, and you guys are running the law firm together again, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's perfect. So, because you work so close with Sam McFarland, I would just assume you know a little bit about him. So, can you tell us, do you know any of his like past or maybe his childhood stories or where he used to live before he moved into the big city? Because I know he used to be a simple folk, wasn't he? He never always lived in the big city area.
No, he used to live in one of the more rural states,
Do you
growing cotton and corn in his on his farm with his father and mother.
do you remember the state that he was doing that in?
The state was Georgetown, Nashville, something like that.
Okay, well, do you know any of the hobbies that Sam McFarlane likes to do?
Yes, from what I've gathered, he has three main hobbies: virtual golf with his father, football because that's all you could do back since you couldn't do hockey because it's a farming state. And who would want to do soccer? So he chose football, but that's not important. What his what he's most precious toward, his favorite thing in the world, is his wrestling. Because he enjoys playing with his fellow male's equipment so much it just called to him.
Okay. Okay, well, that was actually pretty funny. Um, so tell us, what kind of worker is Sam? Is he a hard worker, a lenient? What kind of business? How is he in the work office?
He's more of a on paper kind of dude. He's not the most vocal, not the most understanding person, and he sees himself as better than the common man.
Mm, okay, so tell us a little bit, because you both are in the Candor party, aren't you? But you guys have a little bit different
Yes.
belief system. Tell us a little bit about Sam McFarland and his beliefs. What does he stand for? What's he for and what's he against?
Well, he's against a high tax rate. He wants it to be as low as possible, and he will never raise it. He wants a small government.
Okay, okay. Let him finish. Let him finish. He wants
Heavy
a small
military
government.
spending. Yeah, heavy military spending.
Mhm.
Because the military is the bread and butter of any country.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And he wants old gays rounded up and shot. That's about what you need to know about Sam. And his
Okay.
party.
Now tell us. Um. About his behavior, because there's a few rumors. There's some water bottles back there if you ever need some more water. There's some rumors going around, and we just wondered if you knew anything about these rumors.
Oh, you mean the rumor about him being a homosexual?
What?
You talking about you? Oh, you didn't know?
No, I don't think any of us knew actually.
Well, I mean, it's the only explanation why he would go into wrestling. Like,
Oh,
think about it. You're wearing skin-tight spandex, and you see the way those people grab. It's definitely a below-the-waist sport.
okay, okay. I got to admit, you know what? We really seem to be pulling some skeletons out of McFarland's closet, don't you think?
Guess you could say that, Jeff.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue on with the show. Um, I'm sorry. That naughty me. Okay, crossing the line. Um, okay, so yeah, he is the thing he hates most.
Yeah, he is. So the
Okay,
question really lies with, Jeff, is can we accept a president who can't even accept himself?
well, why do you think he can't accept himself?
Well, if he hates homosexuals so much, yet is one, then he must be struggling with the thought of suicide every day.
Well, you know what? I don't know, and I'd love to discuss this topic with you further, but unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out to the Late Late Show. Stay tune in tomorrow night for the tomorrow's topic, where we'll be doing a brand new candidate. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and drive safely. Thanks a lot, Javan. It was great to have you here.